Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got something that stirs up nostalgia while pointing confidently toward the future. It's a nameplate that defined a generation of Australian muscle, commuter toughness, and raw RWD spirit. Now, it's reborn. This is the 2026 Ford Falcon. And it's not just back, it's evolved. The moment you see the new Falcon, you realize Ford didn't play it safe. This isn't a lazy resurrection of a badge. It's a fully reimagined machine that respects its lineage but is firmly planted in 2026. The front fascia is wide and aggressive, with a deep lower grille that screams performance, flanked by sleek, adaptive LED headlamps that trace inward like blades. The signature Ford emblem sits subtly above a reshaped hood line that features twin sculpted vents, hinting at what lies beneath. It doesn't try to look angry, it just does. Along the side, the body lines sweep from nose to tail with precision and power. This isn't your average family sedan. There's muscle in the fenders, taper in the roofline, and purpose in every crease. Whether you're looking at the GT variant or the more restrained XR trim, there's an unmistakable RWD silhouette. Long hood, short rear, and a tight cabin nestled perfectly in the center. The stance is wide, grounded, and confident. Deep side skirts blend with aerodynamic body sculpting, and optional 20-inch alloys sit within wheel arches that just barely clear high-performance rubber around back. The Falcon finishes strong. A subtle ducktail lip spoiler rises just enough from the trunk edge to add that final hint of aggression. Full-width LED taillights stretch across the rear with sequential indicators and pulsing welcome animations. Below, a quad-tip exhaust peaks from a vented rear diffuser, all functional, all tuned for airflow and noise control. This isn't retro. It's futuristic muscle wrapped in a sharp, mature suit. Open the door, and the interior greets you with a mix of simplicity and tech-forward design. The cabin is built around the driver, but without excluding comfort or quality. A wide, floating 13-inch center touchscreen controls most of the infotainment, with haptic feedback and Ford's latest sync system, now smarter, faster, and able to integrate with just about every device out there. A 12.5-inch fully digital gauge cluster sits ahead of the driver, with customizable performance modes, night themes, and even a retro-inspired layout that mimics analog dials when you want that old-school vibe. The materials are high quality. Soft-touch dash panels, contrast-stitched Alcantara inserts, and brushed aluminum trim flow across the cabin. The GT model gets race-inspired sport seats with heating, cooling, and side bolsters that hug without suffocating. The flat-bottom steering wheel is thick, leather-wrapped, and covered in tactile controls. Nothing is overdone, everything is intentional. It feels like the cockpit of a car that wants to be driven, not just sat in. Now let's talk about what really matters. Under the hood, the 2026 Ford Falcon GT comes alive with a 5.0-liter Coyote V8, tuned to deliver 480 horsepower and 420 pounds-ft of torque. Breathing through an active valve exhaust system that can go from civilized to spine-tingling with the flick of a mode switch. Paired to either a 10-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual, yes, a manual in 2026. It delivers power the way a true performance sedan should, linear, aggressive, and unfiltered. If you opt for the XR Turbo trim, you're treated to a 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6, pushing 340 horsepower with loads of torque down low. A perfect blend for those looking for a more daily driver-friendly balance of speed and efficiency. Either way, rear-wheel drive is standard, and Ford has even hinted at an AWD variant in the works for global markets. Handling is where the new Falcon shines. With adaptive Magnaride suspension, electronically controlled LSD, and a near 50/50ths weight distribution, this car carves corners better than a car its size should. Braking comes courtesy of Brembo 6 pistons up front and 4 pistons in the rear, and the entire chassis feels tight, responsive, and ready to play. It's not just a straight-line bruiser, it's a precision machine. And when you unleash that V8 on an open road, it's pure theater. As for pricing, Ford has played it smart. The base XR model comes in at just under $43,000, making it a competitive player against performance sedans in its class. The GT trim starts around $56,000, with loaded variants creeping up toward the low 60s, depending on interior upgrades, carbon packages, and driver assist tech. That makes it not just fast, but a serious value compared to some of its European rivals. The 2026 Ford Falcon isn't just a revival, it's a redefinition. It takes everything that made the old Falcons iconic, the rear drive fun, The muscle car growl, the raw driving engagement, and fuses it with modern build quality. Everyday usability and serious performance engineering. It doesn't try to be everything to everyone. It just tries to be exactly what we've been missing. This is a car for the purists. For those who remember the days of late-night drags, backroad blasts, and V8 rumbles through the suburbs. It's also for a new generation, one that wants that same feeling but without sacrificing comfort, tech, or safety. The new Falcon proves you can have both. You can have fire and finesse in the same chassis. So, if you're as excited about this car as we are, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more real car reviews, and drop a comment below. Is the 2026 Falcon the comeback we've been waiting for? Or does it have more to prove? Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep it loud, keep it driven, and as always, keep an eye in the mirror. Because the Falcon might just be gaining on you.